y'all, welcome back to my channel. I'm Taryn with Sew in the City, and today you can see that I'm inside of my house as opposed to being outside in the garden, and that's because today's video is going to be a recipe video. So today I'm going to be using some of the fruits and veggies that I harvested last year in my garden and have put in my freezer. I'm going to use some of those fruit and veggies to make a little plant-based brunch. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. So right now I am in the process of making some grits. I'm going to use the stone ground grits that I got from my local grocery store to make the grits. And I don't really measure how much grits I put into the boiling water. I just put enough to cover the bottom of the pot, and then that's it. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to put some avocado oil in here. I just like to put some oil in here every time I cook the grits. I think I have enough water. I might have to add some more water eventually, but we'll see. All right, so I'm just gonna put enough grits in here to cover the bottom of the pot. I don't really measure. Okay, I think that's enough. Now I'm gonna stir it. Maybe that was like half a cup, maybe, or a little bit more than half a cup of grits, if I had to guess. So right now it was on low heat just because after the water comes to a boil, I normally put it back on low heat. I'm going to keep it on low heat for now, and I'm going to stir it occasionally to make sure nothing clumps up. Or if there are clumps, I'm going to unclump them. And I'm going to put the top back on. I'll leave a little space so that the air can come out. And I'm going to stir it occasionally, okay? So sometimes when I can see that the grits need a little bit more liquid in it, instead of putting more water, I'll add some vegetable broth. This is a low sodium veggie broth, of course, and it's vegan. And I like to just add a little bit to it, not too much. Just a little bit, so that I can satisfy the need for more liquid. And it adds more flavor when you do that as well. So now I'm going to add a little bit of cheese, vegan cheese, of course. So I like the brand Follow Your Heart, and so this is their dairy-free mozzarella, so I'm going to add a little bit of this. This is also soy-free. I like to use things that are soy-free because I do have a allergy to soy. And I stir that in, and it melts pretty well. Sometimes when you add vegan cheeses, they don't melt very well, but this melts quite well. Then I'm going to do some Follow Your Heart again, but this is the cheddar. Again, this is also vegan and soy free. So now I'm going to add a little bit of butter. This is the Earth Balance Original Non-GMO Vegan Butter. This is a really good product. I really like it. Of course, I'm not going to add... Okay, so now I'm going to add my seasonings. I've already added some veggie broth for a little bit of seasoning. I added some butter. I added the vegan cheese, but I have to add my actual seasoning bases. So I'm going to add some black pepper. You know, I also have some freshly ground pepper, but I didn't get that. I got this one, the already ground black pepper, and that's fine. I don't really measure when I'm using my seasonings. I kind of just go with the flow. This is some onion powder, just adding to what I think should be enough. Now I'm going to add some garlic powder. I do love garlic powder, so I might add quite a lot of this. I mean, not a lot, but you know, a little bit of parsley. Not too much, just a little bit. And then I'm going to add some nutritional yeast. This is nutritional yeast. It also adds another layer of cheesy flavor. You don't have to add this since I've already added the cheese, but I have this on hand, so I'm going to add a little bit of nutritional yeast. Alright, now we're going to stir this up. And I might add a little bit more veggie broth. So I just add veggie broth to whenever I feel like, you know, this needs a little bit more liquid. I don't ever add too much. Okay, y'all, so I I have officially added all of my seasonings, the vegan cheese, the butter, some of the veggie broth just to add more liquid to it. And it's cooked down. And I think it's ready, okay? I think this is ready. It looks good and it smells good. So that is how I make my grits.